Welcome back to my channel.
Um, um, um.
One, where is your emergency?
Yes, I'd like to report a murder. Yes, it happened in the Oracle Arena in the San Francisco Bay Area. Yes, his name is Klay Thompson. He did not work alone, and it was against the Indiana Pacers. If possible, I'd like to remain anonymous. Hello? Hello? That is what I wanted to do. I wanted to call the authorities because Klay Thompson is a murderer. Like 60 points in 29 minutes? Who does that? Klay Thompson got whatever he wanted that night. Whatever he wanted. He had wide open looks. He made layups. He did a dunk, I think. He did a finger roll to the basket. He ran up and down the court. He got whatever he wanted. Half of his shots were undefended, unguarded. They just left him open. The Pacers gave up. They tried for like the first quarter, and then they stopped trying. They gave up. At that point, when someone's that hot, you give up. You stop trying. What's the point? Like, why? Why try at that point? He's making whatever he wants. Whatever he wants. Mind blown. My mind is still blown from that night. And then his teammates are celebrating. I don't mind his teammates celebrating and having fun. Like, your teammate is going off right now. But there was one person that really irked my nerves. He's just so proud of himself. I don't have any problem with Durant leaving, and I tell people this all the time. I don't have any problem with him leaving because, to be honest, I think that Westbrook and Durant, they play better without each other. So I don't have any problem with him leaving. But of all the teams to go to, bruh, really? The Warriors? Does it look like the Warriors need you? Do they need you? At all? I get it. He wants to win a ring. And at this point, that is always the end goal, to get a championship. And these players will do whatever it takes. And a lot of people like to say, well, LeBron James started it. LeBron James started the super team. You guys are still comparing the decision that Durant made to the decision that LeBron made. I thought that we moved on from that. It is not the same thing, people. Here is why LeBron's decision to leave is not the same as Kevin Durant's decision. Get your pens out, get your paper out. We about to break it down. Okay, so when LeBron James was on the Cleveland Cavaliers from about the years 2006 to 2010, James lost to quite a lot of teams. He lost to the Celtics that were stacked at the time. You had Rajon Rondo, you had Ray Allen, you had Paul Pierce, you had Kevin Garnett. The Celtics gave the Cavs hell. The Celtics gave LeBron absolute hell. They would not stop. To them, he lost to the Magic. He lost to, I believe, the Pistons once, I think. He also lost to the Spurs. These were teams that gave LeBron James hell. LeBron decided to leave in 2010 and to join the Miami Heat. And at the time, As much as people don't want to admit it, Dwayne Wade was on a decline. I'm not saying that he wasn't still a great player. Of course, it's Dwayne Wade, but he was on the decline. Chris Bosh, never been a fan of him, but whatever. He was really, really good. And they promised us not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7. We all remember. They had to figure out how to work together. They had to work through a lot of things. Eventually, they got it together and they won. Twice. How does that decision compare to Kevin Durant's? Kevin Durant decided to join the team that had just previously beat him about 2 days before. He was up 3-1 on this team, alongside Russell Westbrook and the Oklahoma City Thunder. They were 1 game away from eliminating the champions. 1 game. And in games 6 and 7, Mr. Durant himself choked. And he then decided to join that team. So you want to compare LeBron James leaving a team that, honestly, the Cavs weren't going anywhere. And there's only so much that LeBron James can do. He is one person. He is not God. Okay? So he decides to go to Miami and join 2 great players. Fine. If you want to say that it is a huge 3, it is a big 3. Whatever. But then you have Kevin Durant, who sends his best friend and brother a text message saying that I'm going to be joining the Golden State Warriors, the team that we lost to last week. Bruh, it's not the same thing, and y'all gotta stop comparing it. Let it go. It is not the same thing. I think that the Warriors are unfair. I think that there are too many great players on that team. Not good players. Great. They are great. And it's too many of them. It's unfair. Like, who's stopping them? You know what? I know that. I know the only thing that's going to stop them. I know what's going to stop the Warriors. And I'm going to have to make a phone call. All jokes aside, the Warriors look unbeatable. And this is coming from a LeBron James fan who needs the Cavs to win again. But they look way too good for the NBA. Like, they look amazing. And it's actually a little bit scary. If you had to cut one player from the Warriors, who would it be? Out of the big 3, if you had to cut one. Stephen A. Smith said that he would cut Curry. And it was almost blasphemous coming out of his mouth, but I agree with him. I'd cut Curry too. Klay Thompson is a way better two-way player. If I'm going to choose between someone who can help me offensively and defensively up and down the court in one person, I'm going with Klay. Klay can shoot at half court, make it, and then get me a stop on the other end. I'm not saying that Curry can't do it, but Klay does it better. As a matter of fact, nah, cut Durant. Get him out of here. Why is he even there? What the hell? That's enough Warriors talk. Moving on to something a little more exciting. Wednesday's game. People. The Cleveland Cavaliers played the New York Knicks. We know what happened there. Melo. Carmelo, what happened, babe? A lot of people think that, oh, I don't like Carmelo Anthony. I'm a hater. I'm always coming at him. You know why I do it? Because you guys put him on the same level as LeBron James. And so he will have to go through the same critique as LeBron does. It's not fair that you guys say that he's so elite and he's in your top 5 and he's in your top 3 and he's in your top 2 and all these sort of delusional comments that come out of your mouths. If he is in fact top 10, moving towards the top 7, then this little 8-point game, that is unacceptable, my good sir. It was horrendous. He had like 8 points, I think 4 rebounds, I think 2 assists, or it could be the other way around. Either way, it was a trash game. Everyone has a bad game. LeBron has had plenty of bad games. I don't remember him ever having 8 points. I could be wrong. Melo has to do a lot better. Because at the beginning of the season, you guys were very excited. You Knicks fans, it was your year. Get a shirt that says it's our year, because every year is your year. And every year, it's the same result. Melo does not bring you to the promised land. Now, I get it. You have Kristaps, you have Quinn, you have Rose. You don't really have Noah. I don't even know why he's there, but we're going to move on from him. You guys have pieces. But it's not playoff contending pieces. You are a regular season team. Barely that. He's not doing anything for you. And I put him on a high pedestal because you guys put him on a high pedestal. So if you keep saying that he's in your top 5 and he is elite, then he's going to get this elite critique. Melo has got to do better for you guys. And the more excuses that you make for him is the more that he doesn't seem to produce. He seems lazy, complacent, bored, uninterested, wants to play in the Olympics, wants to go back to Syracuse. It's just like, what's happening with you, Melo? You do realize that you're in the NBA, right? You do realize that. Wake up. But as for the Cavs, I don't have any critique. I don't have anything to say. You guys played amazing. Great ball movement, great defense. It was all very good. The offense was there. Kevin Love, that nasty booger in the beginning, that was disgusting, but great job. Tristan Thompson, I think, had 3 points, but had like 20 boards. It was just a really good game. I'm very proud of you guys. You owed me this game. And I thank you. The Clippers and the Warriors wasn't good. It was not good. It was, oh my God, it was just bad. They came out bad with the horrible turnovers. It was bad. I expect a lot from the Clippers. I'm holding them pretty high up in the rafters because I'm expecting them to really give the Warriors some pushback. But they didn't look like it, man. They did not look like it. Chris Paul didn't have a good game. It was just bad. The Clippers have to do a lot better. A lot better. They've got to tighten up. They're starting to pull back. They're starting to do what they usually do. They go on a run and then they pull back. And we don't have time for that because the Warriors are not pulling back. They're going forward. So I need the Clippers to turn it on, wake up, and to realize that they actually have a chance to do something. They can definitely give the Warriors some pressure. The Clippers can, the Spurs can, the Rockets can. This is a possible thing. The Warriors are not unbeatable. We can beat them. We can do it, damn it. So wake up. There are some players that I really, really, really like. Greek the Freak. Yeah, he's dope. He just does everything really well. And he's a young player that's on the come up. And I love that. I love to see when young players remind me of why I love to watch basketball. Not just coming out here and doing a bunch of threes. No, I like to see when players go to the basket, defend, attack, have that angst, and still can be offensively amazing. That's why I love when these young players go out there and they're hungry. And I love that. That's why I love Lonzo Ball, because he's hungry. And it's always fun to see that, because there's a difference between seeing Giannis, who wants to be the best, and when you see a player that's already in their 10th season and they feel complacent and they feel like they don't really have to go out there and go hard anymore. That's literally why I love these young players, because they're hungry. This is something that they want. It's not something that they have. Giannis doesn't have that, oh yeah, he's a great player title just yet. We know what he's capable of, but we aren't giving him that title, and it's something that you can tell that he wants. And so he's going to go out there and he's going to give you a triple-double, and he's going to defend, and he's going to go down low, and he's going to pull up, and he's going to do all of that because he wants you to put him in that great player category. And he's well on his way. And Lonzo Ball is well on his way. And I cannot wait till he gets to the NBA because he's going to be beastie. And I'm excited. It's the end of episode 2, and I'm so sad. Tune in next week because I know it's going to be just as exciting. Thank you guys for watching. Bye. Basketball Unfiltered.